Hi, hello to everyone who is joining our Insta live. We are back on our next episode. So, this is our episode 6 of our continuous Insta live show, which is named as Coach's Talk Show. Let me first introduce myself with all of you. My name is Neha Garg and I'm a digital skill coach for women entrepreneurs. So basically I teach different digital skills like graphic designing, video making, platform setup and software and application users so that they can run their business smoothly, independently and confidently. So this is about me. But today is not my day. Today is the day for our speaker. I'd like to invite my guest for the day. My guest name is Mrs. Chetna Singh and she is a life coach, angel healer and an NLP practitioner. So she has decided to come here and taken time from her busy schedules to share her inspiring journey with us. Okay, so without any delay, I invite my guest for the day. Give me a second, I'll just send her a request.
Hi,
Welcome, welcome,
Neha. Thank you so much for inviting
welcome to
me.
the
How are
welcome
you?
to the Insta Talk. I'm fine, I'm great. How are you?
I'm really good and I'm so grateful to you to invite me on your show. You're doing such a tremendous job. I can't tell you how good you're doing.
So we'll just start with our show. And would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? Because I haven't given your brief introduction to my audiences. So can you just share your introduction with us?
Sure. I would love to do that because on your show, of course, I'm there and you've invited me. I mean, like, that's a privilege and that I am obliged. So, my name is Chetna Singh, and many of you must be knowing that I'm a life coach. And apart from the life coaching, what I do specially is the healing modalities which are related to NLP, like neuro linguistic programming, which actually heals a lot of people, a lot of cases. Angel healing, that's something new for many people, but they are most effective. Reiki, of course, switch words, tarot, and a lot of things. But like all of this covers in the journey of a life coach. And personally, I'm a mom of two kids. I have a son, which is he's going to be 7, and my daughter is like 3.5. I have two lovely kids. I have a family, and they're very good and supporting. Of course, that's how I'm doing this work, and my journey is going very well because you people are there always to support and to appreciate, and I love this doing.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you so much. Okay, so you said that all that covers in life coaching, and with life coaching, you actually help others. So basically, I always have this doubt in my mind that whenever we actually go to school now, and the teacher asks us, क्या क्या बनना चाहते हो बड़े होके? Mostly people say doctor, engineer, and they will say कुछ नहीं तो housewife ही बन जाएंगे. ठीक है, they don't know that what they want to be, but they never say that they will become a coach. So you choose this profession and now you're working on it full time from home. So how this journey started? What was the better story behind becoming this
I guess
becoming a coach?
your question is having a bit of answer also because this is the fact. Like everybody, every child is grown up in the fact like to be an architect, to be an engineer, to be a doctor since childhood. Even when I was 3 or 4 of age, I was aspired to be a doctor. And why so? Because my parents were from the medical background. I've seen all that long, like I was around the people who were in medical science and everything. I have been born and brought up in like that kind of era. So my parents were in the medical background and I have always been inspired. I just got this that I'll be a doctor and always prepared for the same. But you know what happened? Like you said, there's a story behind everything. So my story behind this life coaching is somewhat kind of, I mean, I would say this is kind of emotional thing, which I think, but कहते हैं कि एक दिशा से आपकी दशा बदल जाती है. आपने ये चीज सुनी होगी, अगर आपने दिशा बदली तो आपकी दशा बदल जाती. So this
True.
came actually into the effect when I passed my 12th standard. Somehow, without dropping an year, I was selected for the dentistry in the BDS. But I don't like that profession as much because that time dentistry was not in the showcase, right? And I was aspiring to be an MBBS. But what happened? My father was very much influenced by other people also, right? So he was influenced by some people and they suggested that you should not make your daughter drop for a year. मत drop कराओ, time waste होता है ना? तो just go and अगर dentistry नहीं करनी है तो let her do graduation in science. And I was not ready for that, right? But my father was there and he was convinced that I should not drop. Maybe next time I won't get selected. But my father was a positive person, of course. But when we listen to so many people, we get influenced. So what happened? This changed everything. When I pursued graduation, I pursued in biotechnology because that time it was in boom. It was a new subject. And I thought that, okay, fine, I couldn't be a doctor, but I can be a scientist. I can research. But every dream fails, when there are no resources. At your place, I was in a metro, not in a metro city, right? It was a town, but there were no science, pharmas, or research laboratories over there. So after graduation, I was not left with any option apart from doing simple MSc because I was not ready to leave my parents in the town and go abroad or somewhat like that. I decided I'll stay with them and I'll pursue something else which may go right. And that time MBA was the hottest selling cake. I did my master's in business management. Then I didn't like it. I just go through the literature just to study what literature is. So I am in master's in literature also, master's in business management, and then I did my master's in environment science. Can you think like a person when one direction is changed, everything turned it out. I was not satisfied what I was doing because my inner consulting, inner doctor was not dying. You know, and I always aspire to help people because that is in my genes. My parents were superb human beings, like my father and mother. I've seen all my life helping people without asking. You can think like ऐसे लोग कहाँ होते हैं जो बिना मांगे मदद करते हैं आपकी. So I was kind of a person born and brought up in that kind of conditions. मेरे genes में कि मैं help करूँ लोगों की. And मैं बहुत अच्छे suggestions देती थी बचपन से. Like जब मुझे खुद को experience नहीं था. So what was I thinking? Then I got married, right? And things changed totally because now I was having kids and I was having family. I need to look them for. I quit my career, basically. But my inner consultant was not dying. Of course, there was a fire inside, sitting somewhere at the core of my heart कि मुझे कुछ करना है. And yes, things changed when I lost my father in 2017. And I lost him to the wrong medications, to the wrong healing modalities, because he was always having a limiting belief that allopathy medicine is the only thing which can cure him. He never opted any other healing modality. He never opted for any other option. So, because of his limiting belief, we lost him. He never went for other options other than the allopathics and doctors and kind of things. Even till 2017, I wasn't knowing what homeopathy is. I have never heard of it. Can you imagine? Ayurveda, homeopathy, these words were like, what are they? Because I was from science background, I don't believe in all those things. But after my father's death, I was in a lot of guilt that I couldn't save. Like, I was not in that mode that I could save him. And that was the same year my first child was born. So I went into the postpartum depression and many things happened. I was all anxious for the whole year. Even, when my child used to cry, I was got irritated as a mother because my all thoughts were related to my dad, because he was very much close and he was the only source who always supported and inspired me. So when we lost, of course, there was a lot of guilt and anger towards the practices of medicine and everything. I can tell you, after that time, we approached some other healing things. And then I got into knowledge of homeopathy. I studied, and even today, I give homeopathy medicine to my kids. As far as जब तक बहुत ज्यादा इमरजेंसी वाली सिचुएशन ना हो कि टाइम नहीं है आपके पास हील करने का, तब तक I don't go for allopathy medicine. So I go for this homeopathy, and then I realized medicines are not sufficient. Even homeopathy or Ayurveda is not sufficient. We need something else to heal our life, because there were a lot of emotions which were not healing. Because ऐसा होता है ना कि आपका अपना कोई चला गया, आप उस गिल्ट और एंगर से निकल नहीं पाते, वो मेडिसिन ठीक नहीं कर सकती. Then in COVID times, the COVID changed my life because everyone was at home and I was getting so much time at home to learn things. Then I got into this life coaching industry. I learned a lot of concepts about life coaching. I learned a lot of techniques to heal people, to convince and consult people, right? Because ये होता है ना कि आपका इनर जीन तो होता ही है, बट आप कुछ सीखने लग जाओ अगर प्रॉपरली प्रोफेशनली, तो आप उसे और बेहतर बना सकते हो. एंड देन आई रियलाइज this is the right profession that I can pursue. This is in my genes to help people, to heal people by verbally or technically or whatever things, by my suggestions or anything. So then my story went from life coaching, and then I get into this energy healing things, the chakras, angel healings, NLP techniques and angel healings, when are combined, they do the miraculous job, and people don't know about it. आज भी लोग डॉक्टर्स के ही पीछे जाते हैं. See, I'm not against any, kind of treatments or anything. But I'll say one thing, that everyone should cut their limiting beliefs कि सिर्फ डॉक्टर्स ही हमें ट्रीट कर सकते हैं. Please don't kill yourself depending on them. कभी कभी हम सिर्फ डॉक्टर का इंतजार करते रह जाते हैं कि ये कुछ कर देगा, कुछ मिरेकल हो जाएगा. नहीं, दुनिया में बहुत चीजें हैं जो आप ट्राई कर सकते हो. अगर एक नहीं हो रही है तो गो फॉर अनदर ऑप्शन. व्हाई टू वेट? देयर इज ओनली वन लाइफ. You get one life, right? Why do you only get one healing thing? Why you only want medicines? Why don't you heal yourself? Why don't you heal other options? So this was a thing. Then I got into this professionally and I learned all the modalities. And today I'm healing a lot of things, a lot of issues of people. Angel healings can, do miracle in your life. If you pursue these, and even I teach them, these healings I also teach, and or I also can do for people if they are not, like eager to have this knowledge. Then of course I'm a healer. That's my job too. So this is my journey, how I went it from where, and today I'm here talking to you. That's it.
How many of you think this is powerful?
Thank
Type powerful in the chat box. I personally feel this is really, really powerful, Chetna. What all have you gone through and whatever you learned in your life, I truly can relate with it. How you started becoming a coach and living this life. So I personally believe that
you.
healing works. Truly, you are saying true, healing works, and I also believe that don't go to doctor till the time you have other options to try. But
Exactly.
many people don't know. Today, if I talk to my neighbor and I tell them that why don't you try angel healing, तो वो क्या बोलेंगे? हैं? ये क्या होता है?
What is that?
All right. So what we
It's a
wanted to,
new thing,
yeah.
and we can't blame people actually, क्योंकि उन्हें पता ही बहुत थोड़ी सी चीजें होती हैं. And क्या होता है कि अधूरा ज्ञान is always dangerous, half dangerous. हमेशा खतरनाक होता है. तो सो जस्ट गो फॉर एवरीथिंग बट नो इट फर्स्ट. नो इट फर्स्ट.
करेक्ट. कहते हैं ना मेडिसिन ले ले लेकिन मेडिसिन के बारे में नहीं पता तो पता नहीं बॉडी में जाके क्या रिएक्ट
एग्जैक्टली.
करेगी.
एग्जैक्टली. आपको अपनी बॉडी के बारे में सब पता होना चाहिए. एक्चुअली डिमांड क्या है, आपकी बीमारी है भी या नहीं. समटाइम्स इट्स जस्ट कॉन्शियस इलनेस. इट्स लाइक कि
यस.
हमें लगता है दैट वी आर सिक. ऐसा होता है. लाइक आई विल टेल यू एन एग्जांपल, लाइक रिलेटेबल एग्जांपल राइट नाउ. अभी कंजक्टिवाइटिस इज ग्रोइंग अ लॉट, राइट. सो एवरी डे आई फील कि आज मेरे को कुछ आंख में हो रहा है. वाई? दिस इज अ साइकोलॉजी दैट अच्छा कोई बाहर से पार्सल आया, आप लेने गए हो, तब भी वील फील अरे इसको देखा है, कुछ हो ना जाए. जबकि इट्स लाइक स्प्रेडिंग ऑफ कोर्स बाय टच. सो यू नीड टू टेक प्रिकॉशंस. बट ऐसा लगता है हमें साइकोलॉजी. एंड यू नो व्हाट, अगर आप 10 दिन ऐसे सोचेंगे ना, आपको 11वें दिन हो जाएगा. दिस इज अ फैक्ट.
करेक्ट. या. राइट. एंड दैट्स सेम थिंग हैपेंड इन कोविड. जो लोगों को नहीं था, घर में रह रहे थे, सब घर बंद करके वो टीवी पे न्यूज देख रहे थे, उससे उनको लग रहा था कि हमें हो
राइट.
गया है. देखो हमारा
एग्जैक्टली.
टेम्परेचर चेक करो, फीवर हो गया है, देखो हमें जो है ना कोल्ड हो रहा है. पीपल आर एक्चुअली गेटिंग दिस फीलिंग बिकॉज उन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि हमें भी हो सकता है, हमें भी हो सकता है ना. तो क्या वाकई में जैसे आपने बताया कि एंजल्स हील करते हैं लोगों को, तो वाकई में सब लोगों की लाइफ में एंजल्स आ सकते हैं, उनको हील कर सकते हैं अगर वो अपनाए तो, स्पेशली बच्चों के लिए. बिकॉज आई एम अ मदर ऑफ 2 boys, so I'm really concerned about my kids. So to really just help.
Neha, you asked a very good question. Actually, what happened is why I learned healing because of my kids, because of my mom. Because एक होता है ना कि चलो फादर तो मेरे गए, आई नो आई वी कांट गेट हिम बैक, बट पता है मैंने जब हीलिंग मोडालिटी सीखना शुरू किया, वन थॉट देयर वाज इन माइंड कि अब जो है उन्हें मुझे प्रोटेक्ट करना है. आई नीड टू, मतलब जस्ट रफली किसी की लाइफ नहीं वेस्ट होने दो. आई वोंट लेट देम वेस्ट देयर लाइफ. सफरिंग is in your hand basically. We suffer from your conscious mind, right? Because we have lot of things we can actually gain consciousness. See, there are a lot of things which can happen. आज की तारीख में whenever I send my kids to school, I give them angel protection. I pray to angels to just protect them from any kind of hazardous thing or whatever infections, whatever illness, whatever diseases are there. And in case I forgot, then even ऐसा होता है ना कि कभी योर किड्स आर हैविंग अ बिट ऑफ, हो गया आपको कोल्ड कफ हो गया. So this has happened since I'm healing. ऐसा हुआ नहीं कि बच्चे मतलब टचवुड 2 दिन से ज्यादा ऐसा कुछ रहा हो. लाइक आज अगर फीवर हुआ, आई पुट माई हीलिंग, I put my prayers and my codes, they are healing codes and switch words. I use them, and by 2 days they are fine. And touch wood, this is really a miracle. So I always send them with protection to the school, or when they were playing at terrace, or because I am kind of a helicopter mom and very possessive about my kids. And this has actually made me suffered a lot in the past, because हर छोटी चीज के लिए I was attracting their illness. अरे मेरा बच्चा बीमार नहीं हो जाए, अरे इसकी इम्यूनिटी लो है, अरे मतलब होता है ना, अरे कुछ खाते ही नहीं है, बीमार होते रहते. दिस इज माई कॉन्शियसनेस विच वर एक्चुअली डूइंग माई किड्स, वो उनको बीमार कर रही थी. दिस वॉज माई अट्रैक्शन. सो लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन, मैनिफेस्टेशन, क्यों हम बोलते हैं कि जो आप चाहते हो आप वही बोलो, जो आप नहीं चाहते हो प्लीज डोंट स्पीक. So this happens, and angels, they are always there. You just need to learn how to call them. आपको कौन से एंजल को बुलाना है ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. जैसे इवन एंजल्स की अगर मैं बात करूं, एंजल्स तो ठीक है, दैट्स अ वास्ट थिंग टू नो, क्योंकि आपको ऑब्वियसली कहीं ना कहीं सीखना भी पड़ता है वो कि आप उन्हें कैसे बुलाएं, क्या टेक्निक्स है. इट्स नॉट दैट मच टेढ़ा मेढ़ा, बट इट्स काइंड ऑफ कि कुछ सर्टेनली अफर्मेशंस होती हैं कि जब आप उन्हें यूज करेंगे, दे डेफिनेटली वर्क यू एंड दे लव टू हेल्प पीपल. एंजल्स वही होते हैं जो मैसेंजर ऑफ गॉड, हमारे और भगवान के बीच में जो हमारी प्रेयर्स हमारे ईश्वर तक पहुंचाते हैं, एंजल्स होते हैं, देवदूत, राइट? वी कॉल देम देवदूत. सो दे आर ऑलवेज
Wow.
देयर, आपके गार्जियन एंजल्स आपके साथ हमेशा होते हैं, यू प्रे टू देम, भगवान हमेशा हमारी सुनता है। हम सफर इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि हमें पता ही नहीं होता कि हम मांग क्या रहे हैं, हमें पता ही नहीं होता।
करेक्ट। और इस दुनिया में अगर मैं कहूंगी कि किसी की लाइफ का पर्पस कुछ होना चाहिए, तो ये पता करना होना चाहिए कि हमें क्या चाहिए।
एग्जैक्ट।
दैट इज द वन थिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। जब हमें पता नहीं होता है ना, तो वी कीप ऑन टेकिंग रॉन्ग डिसीजन, वी कीप ऑन डूइंग रॉन्ग थिंग्स, एंड देन वी एक्चुअली ब्लेम others and blaming ourselves that we took the wrong
एग्जैक्टली,
decision.
एंड देन
So
वी गो इन गिल्ट।
कैसे हो गया? Like that. Yeah, yeah. I truly agree with you. So, what are you actually doing to teach others this agent healing and at the techniques which you are telling right now? Are you having any kind of initiative for others so that people also can join that?
See, most of the people are following my Insta page are knowing that I'm putting the content out there. But in case if people want to know that there are like live courses I give live classes on Zoom about different healing modalities. There are a lot of things which we can cover up. And I'm building a community that's Renew Your Life with Chetna. And in this community, I actually want people to join this community so that they can know that what other things are there which by which they can heal their life. You know,
Correct.
maybe sometimes if I talk about you that suppose you're suffering from some kind of an issue, health issue, then I feel that reiki will work on you, right? And sometimes it's just psychological issue, that you're feeling anxious or you're in stress, that nlp can work within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes I can heal you, right? And if you talk about that there is a legal matter, sometimes people have court cases, they are having cases of stuck money, then angel healings work miraculous. You do them for 2 months, 3 months, that depends on the person also. बिकॉज हम किसके लिए कर रहे हैं, वो आपकी हीलिंग पे कितना विश्वास लेके चल रहा है, उसकी इंटेंसिटी क्या है। एंड सबसे बड़ी बात, अगर आपसे किसी ने हेल्प मांगी है, ये एंजल्स का रूल होता है, एंजल्स बिना मांगे हेल्प नहीं करते। हम कई बार सोचते हैं ना कि अरे एंजल है तो मतलब किसी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया तो वो अपनी तरफ से आके हेल्प कर दे। सी, टिल द टाइम इट्स एन इशू ऑफ डेथ, एंजल्स इंटरवीन नहीं करते। अगर कोई मर रहा होगा वहां पे शायद वो हेल्प कर देंगे एक बार को बिना मांगे, बट बिना मांगे हेल्प वो नहीं करते। यू शुड ऑलवेज आस्क देम एंड थैंक देम, बिकॉज ये उनको उनको एक्चुअली अलाउ नहीं किया भगवान ने कि आप इंटरवीन करो, किसी की भी लाइफ में आप इंटरफेयर नहीं कर सकते। सो ये हमेशा डिपेंड करता है पर्सन टू पर्सन कि किस पे कौन सी हीलिंग मोडालिटी कैन वर्क। एंड लाइफ कोचिंग का जो पार्ट है ना, बेसिकली वो ही ये चीज के रास्ते खोलता है कि जब मैं 1-to-1 लेती हूँ लोगों का, लाइक 1-to-1 काउंसलिंग्स में हम ये पता करते हैं व्हाट द पर्सन नीड्स, व्हाट इज दिस प्रॉब्लम, व्हाट इज दिस मेन इशू, रूट कॉज क्या है, एंड देन वी हील द पर्सन, देन वी हील द इशू। एंड दिस आई एम डूइंग इज ऑल वर्चुअल। मैं अभी कोई फिजिकली किसी को भी लाइक आई एम नॉट कॉलिंग in my office or somewhat like that. It's all virtual and results are amazing. Results are amazing. So I have this community also, and people actually can find the link bio. There's a link for booking up. So if someone is interested in knowing more or want a help from my side, I'm there to help. They can just book it on that link.
Wow, Chetna, that's really, really nice to learn this initiative from you. And guys, please go ahead and consult with her, because I want to share my experience. I have also consulted with her. I had this one, and it works like a magic. So she know about crystals also. So anyone looking for crystals, this is the right place to go. Okay.
For
So please
sure. I would
connect
I
with
would
her
be,
and let me know.
yeah,
Yeah.
really grateful to you, नेहा, because कभी कभी क्या होता है, हमें एक माध्यम चाहिए होता है, यू आर द मीडियम, कि मतलब लोग मुझे अभी सुन रहे हैं, मे बी अभी तक शायद कुछ लोग ऐसे होंगे जिनको मेरे बारे में नहीं पता होगा, बट अब हो सकता है कि किसी को लग रहा हो कि हाँ यार ये शायद मुझे हेल्प कर पाए। सो ये आप भी एक एंजल की तरह काम कर रहे हो. दिस इज ऑल्सो द वर्क ऑफ एंजल्स कि आप सही लोगों को आपकी लाइफ में लेकर आओ. This is also the angelic work. Obviously, you are helping people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, in last, I want to just ask from you one last message for our audience which you want to share. So, please share with us. You
Uh,
want to share?
एक बहुत ही पर सच है जो मैं बोलने जा रही हूँ. एक्चुअली वो शायद कुछ लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगेगा सुनने में. सो आई एम सॉरी फॉर दैट. पहले ही उसके लिए आई एम सॉरी. बट एक लाइन है जो मेरे मेंटोर कहते हैं कि जिन पलों में आप कुछ नहीं करते हैं उन पलों में आप सड़ते हैं. और हमें अपनी लाइफ को सड़ाना नहीं है. वी कांट स्पॉइल आवर लाइफ लाइक दिस. हमें पता है कि हमारी हर प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन है. और कहीं तो है. मेरे पास नहीं, किसी और के पास होगा. बट अगर हम अप्रोच ही नहीं करेंगे, अपनी हीलिंग ही नहीं करेंगे, हम खुद को ठीक नहीं करेंगे, तो हम दूसरे को क्या ठीक करेंगे. अब बताइए मुझे कि अगर आप बीमार पड़े हैं तो आपको लगता है कि आप उस एनर्जी के साथ अपने बच्चे को एंटरटेन कर पाएंगे, उसको पढ़ाई करवा पाएंगे, उसका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर पाएंगे. आप इरिटेट होंगे और उसे भी इरिटेट करें. सो हमारा ये फर्ज बनता है कि अगर हमें हेल्प की जरूरत है तो प्लीज आस्क फॉर हेल्प. यही रूल होता है. एक्चुअली यू आस्क फॉर इट एंड यू गेट इट. यूनिवर्स आपको देने को तैयार है हेल्प. बट हम मानते ही नहीं. हमें पता ही नहीं होता कि हमें हेल्प की भी जरूरत है. हम सोचते हैं अच्छा ये दवाई से ठीक नहीं हो रही, अरे बस मरने का वक्त आ गया, मरो तो. अब तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता, ये तो लाइलाज बीमारी है. मतलब आप ये देखिए, एक डॉक्टर हैं, उन्होंने सिर्फ एनएलपी टेक्निक्स और इन सबकी मदद से, रेकी की मदद से 35,000 कैंसर पेशेंट्स को ठीक किया है. सिर्फ उनके कॉन्शियस माइंड को हील करके. आप सोचिए बिना मेडिसिन 35,000 कैंसर पेशेंट्स. जब ऐसी बीमारी ठीक हो सकती है, हमारी बॉडी अपने आप में एक हीलर होती है. हमें उसे कमांड देना पड़ता है. ये सीखना आना चाहिए. एक्चुअली हम सीखते नहीं है और हम सफर करते हैं. और जब हम सफर कर रहे हैं तो हम औरों को भी सफर करवा रहे हैं. और ये सफर वो वाला सफर नहीं है. ये सफर SUFFER वाला सफर. सो हमारी जिम्मेदारी
Correct.
बनती है हम खुद भी ठीक रहें और आसपास के लोगों को भी ठीक रहने दें. क्योंकि हमारा ऑरा कभी कभी दूसरे को भी डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर देता है. हमारी एनर्जी कभी कभी दूसरे को नेगेटिविटी दे देती है. तो हम अपने लिए इतना
True.
करें कि हम अपने आप को हील करें पहले. इमोशनली, मेंटली, फिजिकली, फाइनेंशियली, कैसे भी करें. जैसे भी आपकी जरूरत है आप वैसे करिए, पर आप करिए. करना बहुत जरूरी है. इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट.
Correct. So all of you, please take this in your mind that you need to heal yourself first before you heal others, and healing can help you to live medicine-free life. So this is our forte for this. Sorry, this is our summary of this Insta live. So I'm so great that you just come and give all the information. Thank you so much for coming this show. So before we end up, we'll just take a snap like this.
Thank you so much, everyone who are putting comments. This means a lot.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, all
Mia.
of you,
Thank
for
you for
coming
such a
here.
great show. It was a great show. You're a great host, of course, and you're doing a very good work. Thank you, Dipali. Thank you, Anamika ji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nia. And everyone, good
Thank you
night.
so
Have
much.
a good sleep. And please pray to your God, pray to your angels, pray to this universe to give you the guidance to heal yourselves. Bye bye.
Yes, and I will be meeting you next week on the same time with a new guest speaker in the episode 7 for Coach's Talk Show. So be there, and I pay my gratitude to you that you are coming week by week for this session. So thank you so much. You will see the recordings also of this Insta Live, so you can just watch that if you missed any section. Okay. So bye bye. Good night. Thank you for all
And
watching
clap
this.
for
Bye bye.
Neha. Such a great show. Clap, clap, clap. Bye bye, dear.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.